Let me see it.
Gratitude changes everything. Thanksgiving. It's more than turkey and pumpkin pie. It's a mirror, a reminder to pause, breathe, and recognize just how far we've come. Every year, people gather around tables, but not everyone remembers why they're there. For me, this isn't just another holiday. It's a checkpoint, a moment to ask, am I still grateful? Not just when things go right, but when they don't. Because gratitude isn't a reaction, it's a way of life. And when you live with it long enough, you start to realize life has been whispering blessings to you all along. You just need to slow down enough to hear them. Let's rewind. The first Thanksgiving traces back to 1621, a 3-day feast shared between the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag people. It wasn't about grand tables or even just selfies. It was about survival, community, and even gratitude. After enduring a brutal winter where almost half of them didn't make it. And yet, they celebrated. Not for what they lost, but for what they still had. Food, shelter, and even each other. Fast forward 4 centuries, and sometimes we forget that part. Gratitude was never about having everything. It was about appreciating anything. That's the energy I want us to tap in today. The raw, honest kind of gratitude that doesn't depend on your situation, but actually shapes it. That's the wrong one. Go back to 900 and then do the bottom lever. The bottom dial. Yeah. Don't put it for 15 minutes. Put it for like 1 minute. There we go. That's 10 seconds.
You can't put it to 1 minute. Wait, maybe I have to do that. There we go. How do I push start?
Press start.
Yay. Approve.
I think we've all fallen into that same trap, chasing what's next instead of thanking what's now. We scroll through social media comparing our behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. We forget that even the air in our lungs is an actual miracle that we didn't even earn. Gratitude doesn't mean pretending everything's perfect. It actually means noticing what still is. When you wake up and your first thought isn't what's missing, but what's here, life starts to shift. You feel lighter, you smile more, and you attract better energy. I used to think success would make me grateful, but now I know gratitude is what makes you successful, because when you focus on what's working, you multiply it. Gratitude is the foundation of growth. You cannot build a better future if you're still resenting your past. You cannot attract love if you're still ungrateful for the people who taught you those hard lessons. I've learned everything that hurt me was actually helping me. Every closed door, every rejection, every lonely season, it all had a meaning. And that's where growth begins. Not when life gets easier, but when your perspective gets stronger. If you're watching this, you're probably someone who's growing too. Maybe you're in a season of reflection, or maybe you're, rebuilding. Maybe you're trying to find a balance between chasing goals and staying grounded. That's where gratitude becomes your anchor. It kind of reminds you that even in that chaos, you are still blessed. Thanksgiving also brings something deeper: relationships, family, and of course, love. And let's be real, not every family dynamic is perfect. Some people feel that tension, silence, and even old wounds that resurface when everyone's around the same table. But love isn't about perfect harmony, it's about showing up even when it's messy. Gratitude helps you see people beyond their flaws. When you stop expecting everyone to understand you and start appreciating the role they play in your story, everything changes. Maybe your mom calls too much. Maybe your dad never says, "I'm proud of you." Maybe a friend drifted away. But ask yourself, what did they teach me? What part of my heart did they help shape? Gratitude turns resentment into compassion. It turns distance into understanding. If you're in a relationship, remember, the person you love isn't here to complete you. They're here to reflect you. The gratitude you show them teaches them how to love you better. You don't build lasting love through grand gestures. You build it through daily appreciation. Here's your Thanksgiving challenge, your grateful practice. Before you eat, before you even take a picture of what you're eating, post a story before the rush, take 5 minutes alone. Close your eyes, breathe in, and think. Think of 3 things. Something simple you often overlook, like you breathing, your bed, or even your morning coffee. Someone who challenged you and how that made you stronger. Something that hasn't happened yet, but you're already grateful for it because you trust it's coming. That's the secret. Gratitude isn't just for what is, it's for what's on the way. Speak it, write it, feel it. Trust me, gratitude is not a passive thing, it's an active thing. You have to practice it. When you live in gratitude, you naturally want to give. You realize your abundance isn't just for you, it's for the people you can lift up. That's what I love most about Thanksgiving. The reminder that giving is the highest form of living. Smile at a stranger, call someone you even miss, forgive that one person, volunteer if you can, or just simply say thank you to someone who never gets enough credit. You'll be shocked how fast your world expands when you start giving appreciation instead of waiting to receive it. This Thanksgiving, I'm not just thankful for what I have, I'm thankful for what I've become, for the lessons that broke me open, the people who believe in me, the pain that taught me empathy, and the growth that came when I didn't give up. And if you're still on your journey, keep going. Gratitude is a compass that will always point you home. Because when you learn how to see life as a blessing, even the hard parts, you stop chasing happiness and just start living in it. I'm grateful for you, for watching, for growing, for being part of this journey. And remember, life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. Stay grateful, stay growing, and I'll see you in the next one.